Hello YouTube world. I just wanted to share this video with everyone about the Z Fold 5, Galaxy Z Fold 5 cases. This is sort of an off-the-cuff video. I know many of you received your device early. I received mine today. So I want to kind of go over a few cheap cases that I picked up on Amazon just to kind of discuss the quality of them and see if they're worth getting. For the most part, I found that these cases were a waste of time, so perhaps this will save you some time and effort. So the first one I have there on the screen there is a NOLA for Samsung Z Fold 5 with hinge protection. So this is a package that it comes in. It's kind of a cheapy, just random package. It doesn't really have any kind of branding or anything on it other than it says a NOLA there in the back. So it's kind of one of these cheap off-brand cases. If you notice, the packaging is pretty minimal. It was supposed to come with a screen protector, but I don't see one in here, so I don't know if they just didn't put it in there. But it's a very cheap case. It's very cheap plastic. Personally, I wouldn't put this on my phone. It is the cheapest case, I think, of the bunch here. It does have hinge protection, but it's very flimsy. So I personally wouldn't waste my time with this one. Again, that's the NOLA for Samsung Z Fold case. I'm gonna return this because it's pretty much junk. All right, so there's the first one. Now, the second one here, I'll go to the next one. It's the Ringke. It's called Ringke compatible Samsung Z Fold 5 case with hand strap. So I was kind of interested in this one because it had a very similar design to the Z Fold 4 strap case. However, it's not the same quality. So this one's well, it's $24.99, but it has a coupon there. I believe I paid $19.99 for it, so the price might have gone up. This is the case that it comes in, or the packaging that it comes in. Again, very cheap. Go ahead and open it, but honestly, it's not very good quality. So this is kind of what it looks like. It looks like the ones from the 4, right? The 4 cases, but it's much cheaper. Again, cheap plastic. It's kind of like a matte feel to it. The hand strap here is really tight. So, I mean, I don't have really super big hands, but I have relatively big hands, and I can barely get my little fingers in there, so, or my big fingers, I guess, in there. So it's not really worth it, not for 20 bucks. It is an interesting idea. I actually wish they designed something sort of like the other Z Fold 4 case, because I just felt that was way overpriced for $85. This one is, well, it says $24.99 now, again, with the 6% coupon on my thing here, but I think I paid $19 for it. But honestly, this is also going back, again, it comes in this sort of branding, like no branded kind of fashion case thing. There's that, right? So that's pretty much that. Okay, so there's that one there. That's cheap case number 2. Let's see, let's go with the next one here. This is another very inexpensive case. It's very similar to a couple others. It's AI case. AI, it's not really artificial intelligence, but it's the AI case. Okay, so there's the branding there, kind of just that simple packaging. I'm filming this on an iPhone 14 Pro Max. I'm not any kind of YouTuber or anything. This is gonna be my first video up here, but I figured this would help out. So it kind of comes in this packaging. Again, very cheap plastic. I would definitely not put this on my phone. It's just cheap. So for 15 bucks, this is something you should find in the dollar store. I mean, frankly, it's ridiculous. It's very cheap. So this is also going back. It's very similar to the other case that had the hinge protection in terms of quality. It just doesn't have the hinge protection. It doesn't have anything to kind of latch on either. There's no, on most of these cases, they don't have like the stickers that you see. So again, just something I picked up just on the fly. I didn't really want to pay the 90 bucks. I frankly didn't even want to pay the $50 that Samsung was offering for their original cases, because I remember the other ones last year was 40 bucks, and I thought that was more reasonable. Okay, so the next one is actually a brand that I have never heard of before, but I think it's a little more popular. It's Macabo. And I thought this kind of looked like maybe a knockoff Taurus case. That's kind of what I was sort of thinking it was. And it comes in this box. It was a Z on it. And it says here, Macabo for shockproof phone case protection. You know, I thought that maybe this would be sort of, again, a cheapy Taurus knockoff. You know, the one thing that's actually interesting about it is it actually does have, like, it's a one-piece case. So that's kind of interesting. It has a peel off sticker in the back. This is not worth $21, but for what Taurus charges, and which I think is $89 for their case, and for the quality of this, relatively speaking, this is probably the one I'm going to use for now, because it's actually not bad. The other thing, a lot of the cases they don't have enough room on some of the speaker grill parts, and this one actually does have room on them. So you can see kind of on the side there, yeah, just speaker grills. So I wouldn't necessarily want to pay $21 for this case. I think it did have a little bit of a coupon on there. Let me see if I can sort of do that there. Yeah. But given that it's only 21 bucks, I think it's a for now case. I'm probably going to use this until I get either bite the bullet and get the Samsung case or figure something else out. I did order the Spigen, one of the Spigen cases, I believe. And I'm going to use that with a little pop socket probably. Okay, and the last one I don't want to share with you, oops, excuse me. The last one I don't wanted to share with you is this, I'm doing this off the cuff, so, you know, it's nothing professional here. We're just trying to get some information out. It's a Ringke case, okay? So this is I guess, quote unquote, name brand or a familiar brand. Now it has 3.5 stars out of 6 ratings. Like, people are barely starting to get to it, but this is, you know, there's slim case material. Now, it's frosted. It came like this. I did open some of these earlier. It does actually have the stickers, so it has stickies on it, and it's frosted matte, but it's cheap plastic. I don't necessarily think it's that much quality-wise above any of the other cheap plastic cases, and for Ringke to be charging even $20 for this case is absolutely ridiculous. This one, I could see maybe I wouldn't mind paying $15 for this. 21, okay, they're all overcharging a little bit, but Ringke should know better. Okay, this is crap. The $14 case, the $10 case, it's not worth anything more than that. So that's the Ringke. So of all of them, I think of these 5 that I've sort of read, and that was the only name brand one. I do have a couple others coming in that I'm going to try out. One that's sort of tried and true. I would say the Macavo is probably the one I would go with, because again, it has kind of a rubber texture, so it's kind of grippy. This kind of reminds me a little bit again of a poor man's Taurus case. Okay, I think I would say that. Now, granted, you know, this phone's very expensive. You're going to spend the money to protect it, but I just, you know, some of the quality of these cases, for as cheap as they are, I don't think is really worth it for the most part. Okay, well, that's all for now. I hope you all are, you know, doing well, and take care, and I hope you enjoy your Fold 5. All right, see you on the next one.